Hi guys, so in the interest of being heard over my fan again, I'm talking loud. It seemed to work effectively last time in the last video, so I'm doing it again. I want to talk to you guys about the 3rd of November and the 11th of November. Down here in the snow, we've got 11th, sorry, did I say it? Yeah, that's right. So down here, we've got the 1 and the 1 in the snow, that's 11. Over here, we've got the 3 in the snow, that's 3, 11, 3. Possibly a reference to November the 3rd. Again, up here, I've noticed we've got 2 marks here. That could be referencing 11 as well. And down here on the dog's head, we've got the number 3. To show you that a little bit clearer, I'll show you the next frame. Just over here, where I've got the light highlighting the dog. You can see the dividing line here between the wooden boards. The dog's head is drawn on the other side compared to the body. And the dog's head is made up of the number 3. So again, a possible reference to 311. If not the marks up here representing 11, then the word woof itself, add up the individual digits of the numbers that represent the letters, and you have the number 23. That would be 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 5 plus 6. That's 23. So 23 again could be a representation of the number 11, which again, one second, could be 311. So moving on into the classroom, I want to point out another thing here. So it's possible that we have a reference to the number 2 here, although it looks more like a Y, and up here we can have a number 1, but again, you could have the representation of an N. So NY could be New York, could be New Year. Keep that to the side for a minute. But what you've also got, possibly, is the 113 reference, 11-3, again, November the 3rd. And in the same scene, but separate frame, we have the teacher's hair, which appears to be constructed of numbers, which is upside down 2, and upside down 2, and upside down 3. This is where it gets a little bit tricky when I start talking about the 11th of November, because we've got the reference to 2 and 2, which is 1, 1, 1, 1, which is 11, 11, and then a reference to number 3. And I think the 3 in this reference is 3 o'clock. And I think that's 3 p.m. Reason being, we're in a classroom and that's the time school finishes. So I think that has some significance. They didn't just choose to do this scene in the classroom because George Bush was in the classroom last time. There's obviously significance. In a classroom you learn. So this is where we've got a lot of clues and indication on the chalkboard in various different places in the classroom. So I think that has some significance. So again, we're looking at possibly 11th of November, 3 o'clock there. Again, it's possible that this could be just referencing the 3rd of November, maybe at 2 o'clock, because we also have a reference to 2 o'clock. Both of them could be correct. It could be one day on the 3rd of November at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then on the 11th of November at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know, but those are my interpretations for it. When we come outside the classroom, obviously we've talked about the 23 on the wall. Less talked about is the indentation of the number 3, which is here. You may be able to see that if you've got a high definition screen. I've chosen the highest definition video I could so that you could see everything as clear as I can see it, hopefully. But again, that could be a reference to 23 as in 11, and then the indentation of the number 3, 311. Another way of putting that would be the 2 separated into 1s, and that would be 1, 1, which is 11, and then 3 again, so 11, 3. And I don't know if that's correct, but I did a lot of videos last year on the 3rd of November up to the 11th of November. And as I said in the previous video, I'm finding that a lot of the dates I looked at previously, I'm looking at again. And I feel that's because last year was the wrong year. This year is the correct year, the Wushu year of the dog. So keeping that in mind, I'm looking at all these different things. The Google Doodle with Sam Selbon, the tsunami in the background, the blue people appearing to show London underwater. We have the Tower of London here, we have Big Ben over here. Big Ben showing 2 clock faces. They could have just drawn it 2D straight on, but they decided to show us 2 of the 4 clock faces that Big Ben has, which I think on the clock faces you're seeing the number 10, 10, that's 10 past 10 on that clock and 10 past 10 on that clock, but it's done twice. 1 0, 1 0 1 0, 1 0 1 0. You take away the zeros, you're left with 1 1 1 1. That's 11 11. Sticking with the 11-11 free reference, if you look at the way they've written Google here, they put Sam Selvon in the middle. They got go on one side and GLE on the other side. GLE is not a word, but if you add up the numbers of those letters, then you get to number 15. 15 is the 24-hour representation of 3 and 3 p.m. is when the children finish school, and obviously that's referenced in the iPad Goat video of the classroom. Going on to the Boom video with Prince Harry and the Queen and Obama and Michelle Obama as well, sorry. Yeah, Barack is his first name. I keep calling, everyone thinks Obama's his first name, they just reference it like that. Anyway, the two, I've talked about this already before, the 2 bars of signal that's showing up here, I'm referencing that as 11, and the 3 bars without signal, I'm showing that as 3, so 11-3 or 3-11, depending on the way you want to look at it. You can also do it backwards, essentially, with the 2 becoming 11, the 0 having no value, and you've got 3 again here, and 11 again could be a time reference. 3rd of November 11 o'clock, or the 11th of November at 3 o'clock, kind of backwards and forwards that way. Down by the Wednesday 27th of April, Wednesday is the 3rd day of the week, so you've got a 3 there. The 2, I'm constantly separating that into 2 1s, so 3-11, and then the 7 plus April, the 4th month, would give you another reference to 11, so 3-11, I don't know, 11 o'clock, well, I'm really looking at 3 for the 3rd of November, but, sorry, the 11th of November, but going backwards, you've got the 4 and the 7, which is 11, the 2, which again I'm looking at as 11, and Wednesday, which is 3, so 11-11-3. That's why I got these 2 dates, the 3rd of November and the 11th of November, because they keep interchanging with each other, and rather than just focus on the one and possibly be incorrect about it, I'll just present you both. And last thing I want to talk about is on The Simpsons, where we have in the opening scene, they've got the reference with Homer and the nuclear power plant, and the reference to the 2 and the 3 over here. At first, we have the 2 up on the wall, which again I'm looking at as 1-1, and then we've got the 3 up on the wall, which is obviously the number 3. So 3-11, another possible reference there. And there's many more, but you know, I just didn't want to overload you guys with too much of the different references, because even myself, for me it can get a little bit confusing when I'm looking at times and dates. If I look at just dates, then it's a little bit more simple, but once I start including times, it gets a little bit more complicated, because obviously there's time zones included, there's daylight saving hours included, and it just gets far too complicated. But I'm attempting to do it. From what I can interpret, 11-11 would associate with 3 p.m. And the 3rd of November would associate with 11. I don't know if that's PM or AM, most likely PM. But then obviously there's other time references like 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. There's a lot of different things to look at. But I just wanted to bring you the 3rd of November and the 11th of November in this video. I have put up one of the videos I did last year on my channel. So if you go to my channel as a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, you'll be able to see the video I did last year around November the 3rd to November the 11th, and you can see kind of the scenario that I'm talking about. It's more like it's not like one of these videos where I talk a lot. It's basically I've taken videos that have been made, like movies and stuff like that, and kind of put them together in like a mishmash kind of video. But it's quite easy to follow, it's interesting. It's one of my most viewed videos out of all the videos I've uploaded, nearly 50,000 on that one, so go and check it out, and let me know what you think. You guys, hope you could hear, I got a little bit less louder as I was talking, so hopefully the fan hasn't overtaken me by the end of the video. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.